Hello YouTube, thank you for coming to my channel. I am Jarrell Aiden Mercurio, and today we will be discussing the touchy topic of Adolf Hitler. Well, first of all, we have to determine what the word German means. German is genuine or the real deal. That's why Deutschland and the Deutsch called Americans German, because we were the real deal. We brothers, same family, same people. Now, half the people demonize him and the other half worship him. I believe these are two different ends of the same spectrum, and I believe there's a happy medium that can be reached. Now, on one hand, Hitler totally transformed a totally crushed and demoralized and perverted nation. They had massive book burnings where they destroyed a lot of pornography and communist manifests. Used to be where mothers and daughters were whoring on the streets. Prostitution was rampant. Gay brothels were everywhere. He totally eliminated these, and secret societies of which the Illuminati had been infiltrated into. He created 6 million jobs, basically make an economic comeback that has never been seen before or since. He transformed the currency to units of labor, thereby getting it out of international bankers' hands. Did a lot. A lot of construction. The Autobahn, which is used to this day and is worldwide famous. But on the other hand, he had 3 main flaws. The first of which, he was adamantly adhered to paganism, Odinism, and especially Christian Catholicism, which is nothing more than paganism with a scriptural veneer. Now, these two sides of the Reich can be emphasized basically within the twisted swastika, twisted being wicked, and having the X in the middle, which is the mark of the beast, and the flat swastika, which is a Y and an H, alluding to Hallelujah, praise Yahuwah, or Yeshua, the God of Israel, our people, being on the flag of the nation of Judah, Germany. Who more rampant lions can you imagine than the German people of the Reich? Well, the third major flaw with him is that he gave many thousands of certificates of blood purification. And to him, basically, being white enough was good enough. Well, it's not. It only takes 1 drop of poison to pollute the whole batch. Just takes 1 drop. Well, this allowed many thousands of German Israelis into positions of power, from that of soldiers all the way up into generals. Yeah, he fought the commies on one hand and invited them into his bed on the other. You can't defeat an enemy you back. Well, he was the best we had at the time, but now we need better. He gave us a standard, something to rally behind. He showed us an example of what happens when we gather, when we unite. No one can stand against us. Next time, we won't lose. You can look at the poster in Nazi Germany of the perfect Aryan warrior, and it's an Israeli. Go figure. So both ends of the spectrum, both peoples, both groups have viable arguments, but like I said, there's a happy medium, so take the virtues and throw away the trash. So in the end, they gave us a perfect example of what to do and what not to do. A little leaven raises the lump. All leaven must be eliminated to the last crumb. Not only purity of blood, but purity of the word. Not even a little bit should be allowed. On the 1 drop rule is rule number 1. 1 drop of something else and you're cut off. That's it. Now, there's a lot of talk on whether Hitler was an Israeli himself because he played into it and ended up being responsible for the decimation of our people. Well, you know what? All three world wars were planned out by Albert Pike, the known Luciferian, during the Civil War. World War II was already planned out to make the world go boo-hoo-hoo over the Israelis and give them Palestine. Whereas the Third World War is planned out because everybody believes them to be God's chosen people, holy people, that once they're wiped off the map, then atheism, communism, and Luciferianism and such will reign supreme. But whether or not he had a part of it, I mean, judge them by their fruits. And what I see is a lot of good fruit from him. So I'd have to stand more for him than ever against him. Well, that's all we have for tonight. So thank you very much for listening. Feel free to leave comments, suggestions for further topics in the future, subscribe, and please post at least one video on your page to add further interest to your social network. Thank you very much. You have a good night.